Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe and try to visit the channel. There are tutorials, line by line tutorials. You can learn the front-end web development, and there are a lot of projects are available on the channel. Try to visit the channel for more amazing content. Now let's go through each and every section. Right now we are in the home section. You can see I have aligned the navbar here by using this button menu icon, the desktop version also. You can see the hover effect on each and every section. Then you can close the navbar here. Then we have the text and we can see the hover effect and change in the icon, the arrow icon. You can see it will move towards upside when you hover onto it. And you have a down arrow button to go to the next section. Then we can go to the next section is the portfolio section. You can see the hover effect. It tells what that project is and what which domain it is from. And you can see we can also by using the swiper we have added more projects here. Then you can go to the professional skills section. You can see the image right side revealing. You can see the bar effect of the skills proficiency percentage, and then we can see the education and experience timeline. You can see how we have aligned them. Then we have the pricing for each and every service. We can see the icons, integration of icons, as well as you can see the hover effect. Whenever we hover onto it, the color changes, and box shadow effect. You can see like a 3D box, 3D button. You can see the box shadow effect. And then we can go to the contact section. You can see we integrated the icons as well as the form. Whenever we hover onto the button, the color also changes as well as the arrow mark will shift towards upside. This entire website is done using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, and it is very beginner friendly. The website is also available in mobile and tab version also. This website is entirely responsive. You can see this is the desktop version. Now let's go to the mobile version. This is the mobile version. You can see how neatly they have aligned. Then you can also see the menu bar, drop down menu section. And see how neatly the transition is taking place. That is moving from one section to another section. And this is the tab version of the website. You can see how neatly they have aligned, taking the space properly. The menu bar. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. And definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing tutorials and designs. There are a lot of designs available, lot of projects, not just portfolios. We have travel websites, movie websites, and you can learn front-end web development. And we have also added line by line coding tutorials to explain you each and every line in the making of this portfolios or websites. Try to visit the channel. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Now let's go through line by line code for this portfolio website. You can see here. Right now let's go to index.html file. In the head section you have the meta elements. Then we have the title tag for that is responsive portfolio. Then we have link tag to link our style.css file. You can see this is our style.css file. Then we have link by using the link tag we have linked our Google API fonts, and you can see we are using pop-ins. And then we have linked preload image, that is the first image that we want to load when the website is in the active state and the starting state, that is pf image. Then we can go to the body section. In the body section you can see we are in the header section, and in the header section we have the main container div. Then we have an anchor tag for the logo, that is Aditya. Then we have navbar And the navbar we have an order list, and order list has list item, anchor tag, and for each and every anchor tag we have an h reference. This reference is nothing but whenever you click on the home button, it will move to the home section id with the home. You can see here for the section here we have id as home, so it will move to this particular section whenever you click on this anchor tag. So similar way we have taken portfolio, skills, timeline, price, and contact nav elements. Then we have a button. In that button uh, we have menu. This is for the menu toggle, this is for the menu element we have in the home section. You can see here this is the nav bar, we have the logo Aditya, then we have the nav elements, that is home, portfolio, skills, timeline, price, and contact. Then we have the nav button. You can see here X, here we also have a nav button. Whenever you click on it, it will open the nav bar. So we can go to the css file along with it, so that you can be able to understand each and every section. So right now we have the root. Root is nothing but whatever the values that you want to use in this entire website. You can have those values here, giving them any name. Like here you can give dash dash sonic silver. Then we can call those values in the code by using var. Let me show you. Here you can see font family var of that particular name that you are given, ff Malish. You can see here ff, you can see ff Malish, that is Malish font family. So what are the basic default values that you want to use, you can give them here in this format. And then we can go to the code, that is for start, this is for reset. So it will continuously reset your website, it will refresh your website. Margin and border is given to it, box sizing is border box. For every list item the default style will be applied to it. So to remove those default styles we will use list style is none, so it will remove any default styles that will apply. Then we have anchor tag, for that also we want to remove the default styles. Then we are using text decoration is none, color is inherent. Then for the anchor element, these are all default values, that is we want display in block, and image height is auto. Then whatever the default height it has, whatever the size of the image it has, it will show. And for the input and button and text areas we have background is none, border is none, font is inherent. Then we have input and text area which is 100%. Button, cursor pointer, button, for the button we are using cursor pointer. And then you can see cursor pointer is nothing but whenever I hover onto the index.html, you can see the pointer will change into cursor. Then we have address. For the address we have font style is normal. HTML, you can see this is starting one, HTML. For that font family is added, font size, scroll behavior is smooth. Then for the body section we have added background color, font size, line height, and letter spacing. You can see line height is nothing but the gap between each and every line is nothing but line height, and the letter spacing is nothing but the space between each and every letter is letter spacing. You can see here we have given letter spacing equal to 0.2 pixel. Then focus visible, then we have placeholder. For the placeholder value we are giving color. This placeholder value you can see in the contact me section. You can see this this name, email, message, these are placeholder values. So those values have the color that is given over there. You can see here where color is given to them as gray. And WebKit scroll bar is whenever you want to add scroll bar directly to your website, you can use this WebKit scroll bar by mentioning the width and height of the WebKit. You can see here in the VS also we have the scroll bar, and this is the scroll bar, and whenever I hover onto it, you can see it will get a little light in color. It is added here similar way. Then we have container. For the container we are adding padding inline is 30 pixel. Section, for that we are adding. Then we have image holder. For the image we are giving width and height aspect ratio, that is nothing but width and height are given to it. Then we have has before and before functions are very important. And then we have image cover, section subtype. These all values are default values for the elements, that is h1 h2 elements. For that giving font values, color values are given, and for each and every element also we are giving values. You can see here line height is 1.4 for h1 and h3 elements. So these are heading elements. For the section title we are giving margin block and is 40 pixel. Then card is nothing but position relative, overflow is hidden. Border radius is we are giving border radius to it. And for the card content, You can see card content. This is for the home section. The home section, you can see the background card is available, right? So this card is given here. Position is absolute, top is 10 pixel, right is 10 pixel, bottom is 10 pixel, left is 10 pixel. These values are given. Then grid and flex end. Then whenever we hover onto it, opacity will be equal to 1. Then we have these are all the default values. The scroll bar track, this is for the scroll bar, these 3 values. Then we have the header section, this is the starting section. The above values are all default values, and the scroll bar section we have. Now in the header section we have position is fixed, top, these values are given to it. Then we have header container, displays flex, justify content is space between. You can see both are aligned, the space is aligned exactly between them, and then move towards each and every end. That is nothing but justify content is space between. Align items is center, gap is given to them. Then we have logo. For the logo element we have given the values, this is Aditya logo. Then we have nav toggle button. For that we are given the width, height, background color and transition. Then this nav toggle button, this nav toggle, you can see is that it is for the nav bar. You can see here in the image. So whenever you click on this cross button, it will close the nav bar and it will have an nav bar menu icon, and when you click on it, it will show the menu bar. So that feature is added. And for the nav bar we are using position is absolute, top, left width is given to it. Then whenever is navbar is active, we have maximum width is 250 pixel, visibility is visible. You can see for the original navbar we are giving visibility is hidden. So whenever you click on this menu icon only, then only the navbar will be visible. That code is written in the here in the JavaScript. First we have add event listeners to each and every element. We are adding an event listener. So as we go on into each and every section, an event will be added to it, and our event listener will be added to it. So in the navbar, what we are doing, data navbar, data nav link and data nav toggle. Here you can see the nav section, we have nav toggle button, toggle menu. So these values are referred over here. So whenever you can see the first constant that we are creating is that, so whenever you click on that button, then it will add active list to it. Active list will be added to the nav bar. So what is this active list? You can see here active list will add visibility equal to visible. So the website will be visible, then only the website will showcase. And whenever you click on the cross button, it will remove the active list. That is the reason we are adding toggle. In place of toggle we can also add and remove function also. And you can see here whenever the close navbar button is clicked, we will remove the active list. That is, you can see here the cross mark is there, right? So whenever you click on the cross, then this navbar will disappear because the active link will be removed. So what is this active link? Active link has visibility equal to visible, right? So if this is not applied to the navbar, then the visibility will be hidden. So it will be removed. Then navbar list, nav link, slide down button. And we have the hero section. You can go to the hero section. In the hero section, you can see this is the hero section. In the this first section we are having the image, that is the figure, and we are also adding the background, that is the table element, hero content. We are adding using paragraph element, h1 element, that is the heading element. Then unordered list for adding the list item, and anchor tags. And ion icon is the icon that we are using in this website. For this website development, we are adding arrow forward outline button to it, icon to it. Then we have the main 3 domains. Then we have another unordered list for list item and span element of years of experience, and strong element for 5+ years. Then we have list item, strong and span element. Then we have an anchor tag for the slide down button, and we have an icon by using the arrow down icon. This is the hero section. And hero section, you can see here, this is the hero section. Then in the hero section you can see the name, the heading, and the button, and the card holder. Let's go to the hero section. This is the hero section. Background color is given, padding is given. For the hero banner we are adding the margin block and maximum width is given to it. Hero title and hero list is given. And for the list link we are using display flex. Justify content is flex to start. align items is center, gap is 12 pixel. You can see all the links, that is web development, Canva design and YouTube. They are aligned towards the left hand side, that is flex start direction. And whenever you hover onto those links, what will happen is that the color will change. At the same time, the ion icon, you can see here the ion icon transition will take place. That is, whenever you hover onto this links, that is web development, Canva design and YouTube, the arrow will show towards upside. That transition is taking place here. You can see ion icon transition is given to it. Then we have list item, displays flex start, center, experience, that is, you can see the experience section. We have two experience sections, that is 5+ years of experience, 850+ of successful projects. We are using display flex and we are aligning them at the center. The gap given between is 15 pixel. The 15 pixel gap, you can see a gap. This is the 15 pixel gap is given over here. Then we are given color, font size, font weight, basic values. Then we have skills. Then we can go to the next section. Next section is the portfolio section. In the portfolio section, we have the main div, that is content. Then we have paragraph element for the heading, section subtitle, section title, best works. Then we have another list, and in that we have a list item. Inside list item, we have a div that is called as card div, and for that we are adding a figure. Then we are adding an anchor tag, and anchor tag, in that anchor tag we are adding the ion icon, that is arrow forward outline icon. Then we have H3 element, that is card title for the card title, paragraph element for card text. In the same list item is copied again for 6 more times. You can copy it again for 6 more times for 6 portfolios. You can see here. Let me show you the portfolio image. This is the portfolio image, and you can see the headings are aligned towards the left side. We have already seen this. And then section title is given to them, colors are added to them, and we have already given the default values. That is, whenever you hover onto these images, you can see a card will appear on it, and it will showcase an arrow, as well as it will showcase the details that we have added, movies and web development. You can see here, I have already told you about the card. Here you can see whenever you hover onto the card, the opacity will become 1. And what is this opacity? Because we are adding an absolute to it, so it will hover onto the image, a card will be shown, and vivid data will be shown with an arrow mark, that we have already discussed. Next we can go to the next section, that is skill section. Once again, can go to the next section, that is skills section. In the skills section, we have the main div container. Then we have another div for skills content. In that we have paragraph element for section subtitle and h2 element for section title. This is the default values that I have already explained to you, because of which only they are aligned towards the left hand side. You can see the skills and skills heading both are aligned towards the flex start element, that is to the left hand side, which we have already added. Then you can see that we have a paragraph element for the data, and we have an unordered list. In that we have a list item, and in that list item we have two divs. One is for the wrapper, that is for the information, that is HTML, CSS, and with the skill value is 85%, 95%. And we have another div for progress bar, and this progress bar width is equal to 95%. We are using style equal to 95%. You can see in the skills image that it will cover up to 95% of the skill bar. That is by the second div that we have added, and the same list item is copied again for 3 more times. And then we have last div, that is skills banner, as before div. You can see the styles here. You can see section title and section we have already talked about this. Then we have the wrapper. For the wrapper we are using display flex direction is space between, align items is center. You can see they are aligned exactly in the equal format, one after the another. Then space between, right? So we have spaces added between HTML and 95%. You can see the space is added exactly between them. Then we have section title, section progress bar. For the progress bar, we are adding the background color, and the width is already defined in the index.html, right? Here you can see the style. We are using inline style here, and we are already given the width, that is 90%. So we are just adding the color to it. For every progress box, we are adding the background color. And you can see timeline item. uh, that's it. Next we have the timeline section. In the timeline section, we have the container, main container, then we have paragraph element for subtitle, and we have heading element for the section title, which we have already seen. You can see here. Let's go to the this one. Next, this one. That we have added another list. We are using another list again, and we are using list item. In that list item, we have h3 element for the time period, paragraph element for the item title, and for the paragraph element for the item address. And the same list item is copied again based on your interest. I've copied here like 5 times, and you can see here you have added like 4 here. There's one more again. This is the timeline that we have added, and you can see here for the timeline icon we are using displays grid. Gap is 15 pixel, so you can see 15 pixel of gap is given to each and every timeline. And then we have given them color, font size are added to them. Font size is added to them, and we have already added display flex is there, right? So for the container element, so each and every element is aligned one after the another, and you can see how they are equally spaced. Then we can go to the next section, that is the pricing section. In the pricing section, we have the main div, that is container. Then we have another div that says pricing content, paragraph element for section subtitle, h2 element for section title, and other paragraph element for section text. Then we have an order list. In the order list, we have the list item. Inside list item, we have a div that is nothing but paragraph card, and we are using ion icon here, and we are adding h3 element for card title and data element for card price. So the same list item is copied again for as many cards that you want to add. And then you can see here this is the one, and because we have already known that for the section title and section subtitle, they will be aligned towards the left hand side, because we have already gone to the code that says towards flex displays flex is added to them, and flex start is the justify content we have given. And for the paragraph element, you can see section text is given 60 pixel. You can see above margin, this margin is 60 pixel. Then we have pricing list. For the pricing list, then you can see here we are using displays grid. Gap is 30 pixel, and the gap you can see for each and every card we are adding 30 pixel of gap. And you can see for the pricing card we are adding the color. Background color is given to it, background color, border radius is given, and box shadow effect. You can see the box shadow effect, it looks like a 3D icon. And then we have for the pricing card we are using for the ion icon, we are applying the color to it. You can see for the icon we have orange color, and whenever we hover onto it, we change the color to white color, and that is added here. You can see that whenever you hover onto the pricing card, then background color will change into theme color, and the color will change for ion icon color, and the normal text color will change into white color. You can see here the app development, the price, and the icon color change into white, and the background color change into orange. Then we have the contact me form. We can go to the contact section, and this is the contact section. And in the contact section we have the main div, that is the container div, and inside we have another div that is contact content. Then we have paragraph element for the section subtitle, and h2 tag for the section title, and we have another paragraph element for section text. Then we have another list. In that another list we have the list item which has contact item, that is address. First we are using ion icon for the location outline icon, then we are using address. For that address tag we are adding the address icon URL. Then another list item. In that list item we are using ion icon, and we are using an anchor element for mentioning the mobile number. And then we have used another list item, ion icon, and inside that we have an ion icon and anchor element for the email address. Then we have another list item. Inside we have another ion icon, and we have an anchor tag for the website name. So the div ends here. Then we have another one, that is form div. Form, inside form we have input elements, and definitely try to mention the type element, because whenever you mention the type, let me show you. So whenever somebody is entering data into the form, and for the email ID, we have to always have at the date gmail.com, or at the date email.com is important, right? So if the user doesn't provide that input, and if you don't mention type here, if you mention type, then it will showcase an error. If you mention email as a type, then it will showcase an error to the user that you have to mention at the rate gmail.com. Then he will verify the user, and it will and he will enter the correct data. That is the reason we always have to use type in the type attribute in the input tags. Here we have email. Then we have text area. Whenever you want to give more space, then you can use text area, and we can use button. We have a button element for submit button, and we have an ion icon, that is arrow icon. You can see here we have an arrow beside submit button. Then we can go to the CSS. Then we can go to the CSS. In the CSS, you can see we have given the normal values. Then we have contact item, that is displays flex. Align items is center. You can see they're aligned exactly at the center. Then we have ion icon. For the ion icon, we are given the colors, and for the contact link, we have given the color font family, and the input fields we have given color. And you can see here the border, 1 pixel border is given. You can see 1 pixel border to each and every input tags. Then we have input field focus. So whenever you try to enter it, then the border color will change into dark black color. Then for the text input area also, we are adding the resize is vertical, and that is whenever you try to enter in the message element, it will go continuously in the vertical direction. That is, you can enter as much as data as you want. Then we have submit button. For that, we are given the background color, displays flex, specify content is center, align icon is center, gap is 8 pixel, and you can see the gap, 8 pixel of gap is given here. Then we have the submit button. Hover, or whenever you hover on it, the background color will change. And for the ion icon, transition will take place. That is the you can see ion icon, we have the arrow icon towards straight right. So whenever you hover onto the submit button, the arrow icon will show towards upside. The transition will take place. Then we have the footer element. The footer element, we have the main div, that is the container div. Then inside container, we have the paragraph div for copyright. Then we have another list. In that another list, we have the list item anchor tag. Inside anchor tag, we have ion icon, that is logo Facebook. In such a way, we are copying the ion icon for adding logo Twitter and logo Instagram. Then we also added script tag. By using script tag, we added the script.js. We have linked to the script.js here, and we also added ion icon external links to our website, so that we can be able to access the ion icons into the website. You can see here all that's reserved and the social media icons. That CSS is given here, footer, and we are copyright link is inline block. And for the whenever you hover into the copyright link, then we get the text declaration is underlined. That is whenever you go to this all it's reserved, then it will show as an underline below it whenever you hover onto it. And for the social list, we have added displays flex, justify content is center, gap is 20 pixel. You can see 20 pixel of gap is added to each and every social link, that is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Then you can go to the social media queries. Media queries are nothing but whenever you want to make your website responsive, that is whenever you want to make your website available in the mobile version, tab version also, then you will use this media query. This is nothing but first you have to write the entire code for any of the versions, that is mobile version or for the desktop version. We have written it for the mobile desktop version, right? Now we have written it for the mobile version. Now we will change small values. We can see here display justify flex start, gap is equivalent. The minimum width is 576 pixel, means that the website, the devices that are that has larger screen size than 576 pixel, that is nothing but more than mobile devices, these values will apply to them. So Here we are changing nothing but the display values are changing, the font size values are changing. You can see for 760 above pixel means this is for the tab, and you can see display mostly the font size values will change, display values will change. You can see quick template 3 and 1 FR, that is in the desktop version you have lot of space, right? You can display 3 items at the one place. You can see here in the portfolio section, this is the desktop version, right? So we can display three portfolios, that is three projects we can display. In the mobile version we don't have that much space, so we can only display them in the one after the another. That is the reason in the desktop version we are using grid template is column repeat is 3 1 FR, that is 3 items you can display. And whenever in the mobile version we are using grid template column repeat equal to 1 FR, because we don't have more, we don't have large size for the mobile device, right? So we want them to be displayed one after the another. You can see mostly the font size values, display values only change. There is no new code is added here. The simply whatever the value that we already given, for them you are changing the font size value, the display values will be changed, that's all. And you can see most of the elements will be having those values only, so you don't have to be worried about what responsive web design is. The that is, it is very important, because if your website is available in all device types, then it will be accessible to more users, right? So that is the reason responsive web design is very important. You don't have to like worry about it. First try to complete one site, that is either mobile version or either desktop version. Then you can just change those values. By changing those values, mostly font size values will change, the display values will change, because in the mobile version we don't have large space, right? So we have to display any elements one after the another. In the desktop version we can display one beside also, right? In the portfolio you can see here also that we can display three projects, right? So in the desktop version we can display three projects. We are using display by using the grid element, we are specifying that we can display three elements, so three elements are specified. In the mobile version we cannot display three elements, right, because the size is small. So you have to mention grid template column is 1 FR, that is one after the another it will be displayed. So these values, there are no new values added here, just the values will change, that is size values will change, the width will change, that's all. So you don't have to be worried about them too much. So just concentrate on building one side the coin, that is whether desktop side or the mobile side, and then changes values accordingly based on the view. Yes, that is display values will change, and the font size background values will change, that's all. And we have already gone through the JavaScript. Then the website ends here. This is the website that we built. The home section, then portfolio section, skills section, pricing section, education section, contact section. That's all. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe, and try to visit the channel. There are tutorials, line by line tutorials. You can learn the front-end web development, and there are a lot of projects are available on the channel. Try to visit the channel for more amazing content. Now let's go through each and every section. Right now we are in the home section. You can see I have aligned the nav bar here by using this button, menu icon, the desktop version also. You can see the hover effect on each and every section. Then you can close the nav bar here. Then we have the text, and we can see the hover effect and change in the icon, the arrow icon. You can see it will move towards upside when you hover onto it. And you have a down arrow button to go to the next section. Then we can go to the next section is the portfolio section. You can see the hover effect. It tells what that project is and what which domain it is from. And you can see we can also by using the swiper we have added more projects here. Then you can go to the professional skills section. You can see the image right side revealing. You can see the bar effect of the skills proficiency percentage. And then we can see the education and experience timeline. You can see how we have aligned them. Then we have the pricing for each and every service. You can see the icons, integration of icons, as well as you can see the hover effect. Whenever you hover onto it, the color changes, and box shadow effect. You can see like a 3D box, 3D button. You can see the box shadow effect. And then we can go to the contact section. You can see we integrated the icons as well as the form. Whenever you hover onto the button, the color also changes as well as the arrow mark will shift towards upside. This entire website is done using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and it is very beginner friendly. The website is also available in mobile and tab version also. This website is entirely responsive. You can see this is the desktop version. Now let's go to the mobile version. This is the mobile version. You can see how neatly they have aligned. Then you can also see the menu bar, drop down menu section, and see how neatly the transition is taking place. That is moving from one section to another section. And this is the tab version of the website. You can see how neatly they have aligned, taking the space properly. The menu bar. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. And definitely try to visit the channel for more amazing tutorials and designs. There are a lot of designs available, lot of projects, not just portfolios. We have travel websites, movie websites, and you can learn front-end web development. And we have also added line by line coding tutorials to explain you each and every line in the making of this portfolios or websites. Try to visit the channel. The source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.